Hello everyone, welcome to the Golden Apple Tarot, where I, as the goddess of chaos, will be taking a peek into your golden apple called life. Okay, so quick shout out to Joyce Adina, or Adena, I'm not sure how to pronounce their last name, but shout out to Joyce for being a part of the notification squad. I might continue to do shout outs at the beginning of each video for those who have my notifications turned on and use the hashtag Noti Gang or Noti Squad in the comments. I'll probably stick with only shouting out one person to keep my intros short and sweet. But be sure to hit the notification bell and leave the hashtag in the comments below to be in the running for a shout out in my next video. Okay, so today I'm trying to gas my viewers up, uplift, and tell you some of the reasons why you are just so irresistible. We're going to take a look at how people are viewing or perceiving you right now, what qualities people find also attractive about you, and what it is exactly that people find irresistible. Okay, disclaimer, please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. And before we go any further, if you could be so kind as to please hit that like and subscribe button and join the Golden Apple family, it would be greatly appreciated. If you can think of anyone you know who could use this guidance, then please feel free to share this video with them. Now, we have 3 piles here to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. 3 piles. I had to pause really quick because there was a bee, but I had lost my train of thought. So yeah, there's 3 piles. This is Pyrite with the first pile. This is clear quartz with the second pile, and this is Bloodstone with the third pile. Or you can choose from these oracle cards that I have on top. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. Pile 1. Pile 2 and pile 3. So choose whichever one is calling to you. Yeah, and please take your time picking a pile. Be sure to pause the video right now. If you need more time, the timestamps can be found below, either in the comments or the description box. Let's get it. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. This is the reading for those who chose this pyrite crystal, which I'm going to set over here so that my little thing doesn't fly up, or those who chose this oracle card. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just intuitively read this oracle card. Spirit, your ancestors, God, whatever higher power you believe in, it's asking that right now you have faith and you believe in your dreams and you believe that you can achieve whatever it is that maybe you've been trying to do something. Maybe there's something you want to do. Spirit is saying believe in yourself and believe that miracles can happen. Believe that positive things can come out as the end result of a situation. Okay, so that's what I'm really getting. That's just for you guys, pile 1. Okay, so now, first we're going to take a look at how people are viewing or perceiving you, which, by the way, guys, may or may not be an accurate depiction of you, because remember, this is how other people are perceiving you, okay? I was going to lay the cards out, but it is very windy right now, so I'm just going to hold them in front of the camera. So the first card we got is Engineer. It says, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So right now people are perceiving you to be, what I'm hearing, people may feel that you're very logical, very analytical, you understand how to break a problem down and put it back together again is what I'm hearing. That's really specific, but yeah, you're able to take your creative ideas from your mind and express them in the physical 3D realm or world, or find a way to create your ideas and make them a reality, pretty much. Okay, so that's how people are perceiving you right now. Well, that's one card. The second card is Seeker. It says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So people feel like you are someone who is very honest. I'm hearing very genuine, but people may also feel like you like to travel a lot. I'm also hearing some people feel like you may be non-committal, or yeah, this is just how some people feel. Again, it may not be an accurate representation of who you are, but yes, people feel like you are very, very intelligent and that you just have this incredible ability to learn and to express this wisdom into the world as well. You take what you learn and express it into the world in a way that people feel is just really amazing. Okay, and then the third card, we have Femme Fatale in reverse. So it says, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. So some people may feel like, also ignore that up there. It was just some red candle wax and it just left some marks on my cards. It's okay. But some people feel like you have an attachment to money and power, or that you're overly focused on trying to get power in some way. May or may not be true, but this is how some people feel. Some people may feel like you use your sensuality to get money or power. Some people feel that you are attractive and you use your body or your face or your sensuality in ways against people, almost to get what you want from people. Okay, so that's just how some people feel, whether it's true or not. Okay, so now we're going to see what qualities do people find oh so attractive about you, Pile 1. Okay, so the first card we have is Bats in the Belfry. I don't know if you guys can hear the bells in the background. I literally tried to wait for them to stop ringing, but apparently the divine, God, again, whatever higher power you believe in, has a big message for you. Okay, so it says you can achieve great things. What did I say earlier with your oracle card? You can achieve great things. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about, you should probably give it a try, because Spirit is really here and saying, yes, you can do it. But anyway, let's get back to what this reading is even about. So what people find extremely attractive about you, or what qualities that people find attractive about you, is that when you put your mind to something, you do it or you complete it. And again, this is how people feel. This is how people are perceiving you, because this is what qualities other people find to be attractive. But people feel like whatever you want to achieve, you manage to do so. And that's just a very attractive quality. Or maybe you get things done. Maybe you have an ability to solve, I'm hearing problems, to just solve problems. People will come to you with a problem maybe, and you will break it down, solve it, and then, kind of give them the solution. So yeah, people find that to be a very attractive quality about you. Also, it does say bats in the belfry, so you may be a night owl, or maybe it's like some people become very creatively alive or awake at night, or their creative abilities just awaken at night. Maybe you're that kind of person, or maybe you just like to stay up at night. I don't know, something about you and nighttime. People may associate you or feel like you are just very awake or aware during the nighttime, whatever that means. Okay, so the second card is Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. So that's 2 more qualities that people find to be very attractive about you. You make people feel like they can trust you. People trust you enough to come to you with their problems and with their issues. People trust that, I'm hearing you're reliable. Yes, people trust that you will get things done. You also inspire people to be I'm hearing a lot of things right now. It's like people are saying things to me about you. But yeah, you really do inspire people. Maybe you're an animal lover, maybe you love nature, but yeah, there's several qualities here that I'm saying people find attractive. Even if you don't explicitly say you love animals or whatever, maybe you've seen a hurt animal or something, you stop to help. But people just feel like you're very kind, you're very nurturing, okay? Look at how all the animals are just kind of drawn to her. As in this card. Not saying you're a her, just saying in this card, they're drawn to this person's energy. So people may feel drawn to you, drawn to your energy, like they just can't help but feel more confident in themselves when they're around you. You inspire people to be themselves and that they don't have to wear a mask around you. Okay, so that is something that people find to be extremely attractive about you. And then we have mermaid and a koi pond. I just heard maybe you're bigger than your environment, or wherever you are in your life right now, people feel like you're going to go so much further. So people find that to be attractive about you. But it says rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. Yes, people feel like you are very powerful and you have a lot of potential to go so far. And koi fish to me symbolize abundance and in a way fertility, because in the community that I come from, fish symbolize fertility. So people may feel like you're in a very fertile period in your life and you're growing and expanding past your current circumstances is what I'm hearing. People also find your individuality to be extremely attractive. So yeah, that's why you inspire people to be themselves, because maybe you are always yourself, or people feel or perceive you to be very authentic in who you are, which inspires others to be authentic. It inspires others to trust you and to take off their mask and to relax around you. Okay? All right. So lastly, we're going to check out what it is exactly that people find irresistible about you. Okay, so we have live your soul, not a role. So yes, you're very authentic, or people perceive you to be extremely authentic. People find that to be irresistible. They feel like they just cannot get enough of you because you are living your true purpose, or people feel that you speak from your heart, speak from your soul. You're so authentic. It's like they just can't get enough. They want to be around you. People want to be around you. People want to spend time with you. And they just find you to be so irresistible because your soul may be a bright light to them. You're not just someone who's on autopilot, or people perceive you to not be living on autopilot, or living life from I'm hearing lack-based mentality or a survival-based mentality. You are you. You are your soul. And people just find that to be so incredibly irresistible. And that's why people are drawn to you. Okay, we have count your blessings. And the first thing, I'm immediately seeing the imagery as people want to travel with you. People want to go places with you. People may feel that you are very fun to be around. People may also feel safe and protected around you, because if you see in the cards, it's like there's a gathering going on in the back. But these two figures in the front don't seem to be at all, worried about it. They're just kind of, I feel like they're in their own little world. So people may really feel seen when they are around you. And that makes you very irresistible. But yes, count your blessings. So maybe you have a lot of gratitude for the things that you have. Maybe you're not someone to sit around and complain all day. Sit around and talk about everything that's going wrong, every little problem you have. And people admire that you instead choose to maybe focus your energy on what is going right, or you choose to, instead of dwelling on what's going wrong with an issue, you may be like, oh, okay, well, that's not working. Why don't we try it like this, guys? That kind of person. People find it to be so irresistible because you just give off very good energy, very good vibes, okay? I just heard if people feel like if they were lost in a foreign city, a foreign country with you, they wouldn't feel scared. They would still feel safe with you, because that's just your energy. That's just the energy you give off. That's how intelligent people feel like you are, that you will be able to find your way out of any situation. And as long as they're with you, they have nothing to worry about. Okay, so last card. Address your addictions. So I'm really hearing you may help people to address and their addictions. Okay, first of all, addictions don't only have to be like something like alcoholism or addiction to drugs. I mean, those are addictions, but there could be addictions to other things. So there maybe someone has even an addiction to, for example, being pessimistic and always pointing out everything that's going wrong. And people, a lot of people don't like that kind of energy. So maybe you help people to address what it is in themselves that they kind of would like to change for the better, but they have problems acknowledging that this is even an issue that they deal with. You help people to see that, hey, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the end of the world, but it is something that you can work on. So once again, people feel safe and comfortable coming to you with their problems. And people find that to be irresistible. It's like they can't help but come to you about what's going on, because when they're going through it alone, they feel like they can't do it alone. But if anyone will have some advice, it's you, Pile 1. All right? So that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, Pile 1. Please comment below if this reading resonated. If this did not resonate at all, then please also feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to. Bye. Welcome to your reading, Pile 2. This is the reading for those who chose this clear quartz or this oracle card. All right, so first, let's look at your oracle card. I'm just going to intuitively read what it is that this card is saying, because this is really from spirit. This is not from the people who find you to be irresistible or attractive. So let's see. I really feel like right now, as it says, awakening, you may be going through an awakening, Pile 2. And it's okay if you feel like things in your life are falling apart, relationships, people, places, things are just splitting away from you, or things just aren't going your way. It is because you are experiencing, I'm hearing, a soul awakening, okay? A soul awakening. Your heart chakra may be opening and expanding. I just heard cracking open. Spirit is here to help you through this. And if you notice, there's a lotus down here. Lotuses grow in the mud, okay? They grow out of the lily pad, I believe. But yeah, and it's like mud it's almost like I'm seeing you may be in an environment that you may feel isn't the best right now. You may be wanting to break out of some kind of external circumstances that you're going through, and that's why this awakening is here. Yeah, and if you've been feeling, especially if there's been like relationships that have been ending or friendships that have been ending as well, it's because your heart chakra is opening, and sometimes people just can't go with you where you're going. So don't fight this awakening. Be open to it, because it's really here to help you through whatever circumstances that you're in. And you know how people get stuck in the mud? If you're feeling stuck, feeling like your life just isn't moving, it's because you're getting ready to blossom. But first, you've got to allow the divine to come in and break things down so that new things can take its place, okay? All right, Pile 1s, that's what I'm seeing for your oracle card. Let's get into it, though. So first, we're going to look at how people are viewing or perceiving you currently, which, by the way, guys, may or may not be an accurate depiction of you. Because remember, this is how other people are perceiving you right now, okay? So the first card, Alchemist in reverse. So it says, misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. So some people right now, if you have some kind of higher wisdom, higher learning, it could be maybe you went to college or are in college. It could be that you are spiritual. Maybe you're a witch, a root worker. Maybe you are an alchemist. Whatever it is you do, whatever higher knowledge you have or higher learning that you've been through, somebody feels like, or some people feel like you are misusing it. You're not using it in the proper way. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a condescending vibe where it's like, I'm hearing someone say, this isn't for everyone, but it's like, I'm hearing someone say, you're not using your degree right. They feel like your degree could be put to so much better use if you did it this way and not the way you're going about something. So that was a really specific message, probably only for a few or one of you. But some people in general, Powtoos, may feel like you have the ability to manifest or create, and they just feel like you're using it for things that I'm hearing someone say don't make any sense. So some people around you may be very condescending to you. Get rid of those people. Don't keep those people around. But let's still look at the light attribute. So it says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Okay. So it may just very well be that you are good at manifesting or creating or transforming things. Maybe you even have some creative abilities. Like maybe you make jewelry and someone's just like, oh, you shouldn't sell it like that. You should make this kind of jewelry and sell it on this website. You know, like that kind of energy. Okay, so the second card, Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. So people feel like you have a lot of potential. Okay, it literally says potential for power. A lot of potential. But also people feel like you're very charming. It's that nice that that came out and how people are perceiving you. People feel very drawn to you. Yes, people want to spend time with you. People may want to give you flowers or may want to receive flowers from you, depending on, you know, who it is that's watching this video. But yeah, people want to romantically get involved with you. How to? Isn't that nice? Okay, so we have child magical in reverse. So let's look at the shadow attribute. Pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles. Believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So some people may feel that you're very pessimistic. Some people may feel that you may be going through some mental, I'm hearing you may just be going through some tough times right now. So maybe someone feels like you have depression or you're going through depression, and maybe they feel like you don't know that's what it's called or you don't know it. And yeah, some people feel like you are kind of a Debbie Downer. I just heard like the whole disbelief in miracles. Maybe someone tried to come at you with an idea or something and you kind of shot it down. Maybe to you feel like you're just a realist, but other people feel like, I just heard bitchy. Again, this is just people's perception, whether it's accurate or not, you know. It's between really them and themselves, because a lot of times people perceive things from their own scope of understanding, you know, from their own perception, and that can be affected by all kinds of things. But yeah, we're still going to look at the light attribute. So it does say seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So if you really are a pessimist or you really don't believe in miracles, then, you know, spirit itself is saying you should believe that things are possible because you're going through an awakening. So believe that, you know, these people, these places are falling out of your life or falling away from your life for a good reason, that you're not being punished. And if you do have a belief that everything is possible, if you do find the beauty in everything, because I personally can go outside and find beauty in how green the grass is and how green the trees are. It's just beautiful, because in the winter it's not going to look like this. So if you do find that kind of beauty in the world, then good on you. Spirit is big upping you with this card. Yes, child, you are magical. Hello, welcome, my magical Powtoos. Okay, so the last card for this question, we have mentor in reverse. So let's look at the shadow attribute. Inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So this kind of goes back with the alchemist card, like some kind of misuse of knowledge or misteaching people something, teaching people the wrong things. Again, this is just how people are perceiving you. It may not be accurate. But yeah, some people may feel that maybe you taught them something and they feel like you didn't really give them the chance to apply what they learned, or maybe you taught them and they feel like now they want you to be hands off and just let them apply what they learned in their own way. And the helicopter just went past, and I always take external things in the environment as a sign in some way, some shape, some form. So yes. I'm not sure, you know, maybe someone want to go on a helicopter ride with you, or maybe spirit is saying that there are people around you that you're teaching things, and these people are going around telling people that you taught them wrong, you taught them the wrong way. Even if they are using the knowledge you taught them to better themselves in some way, someone is going around, I'm hearing, speaking ill of you and saying that you taught them wrong, you gave them the wrong information. So yeah, be careful of that. You know, I'm hearing spirit say keep your wisdom to yourself for right now, because some of the people, maybe you've been trying to teach them, maybe someone around you felt depressed or was pessimistic, and you tried to, you know, uplift them, and this person may be going around saying, oh, like I'm hearing toxic positivity, this person doesn't live in the real world, and things like that. So just be aware of that, pile twos. All right, so now let's see, what qualities do people find oh so attractive about you, pile two? Okay, so we have little owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. So people find your wisdom to be very attractive. You must have some kind of knowledge that people want to learn, because that's pretty much been a highlight throughout your whole reading, pile two. But whatever this is, it may even be your intuition. People find it extremely attractive how intelligent you are, how smart you are, how intuitive you may be. If you are intuitive, it does say spiritual knowledge here. So if you are a witch of some kind, if you're not into that, maybe you just have very strong faith. Maybe you're like, I don't know, a Christian or something, or you are a part of a religion. Whatever your beliefs be, child, people find it to be extremely attractive how much faith you have, and how you translate your faith to wisdom, and how you apply this wisdom into the real world. And currently, as I'm filming this video, it is September, and we're getting ready to go into October. And as you can see, the pumpkins and the cards. So yeah, October may be important. Maybe someone will come say something to you in October, who knows? But October may be an important date for you, or time for you. So yeah, your wisdom, your knowledge. Okay, another thing people find to be extremely attractive about you, Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. Your independence. Straight up. Like, look, and again, she as in the person on this card, she don't even got no clothes on. So people feel like you're very, very free-spirited. You're very independent, and it is so attractive. You may even make other people feel free to be themselves. Feel free. I'm just hearing someone say you make them feel like they want to run naked. Whatever that means. Run naked and be free is what someone said. But yes, maybe you're just a very free spirit. Maybe your beliefs are eclectic, or your beliefs aren't as mainstream, and there are people who find that extremely attractive, that you are just yourself. You are independent of whatever I'm hearing chains society may have set or tried to hook onto you. You may have dropped all of that, just like she dropped her clothes, y'all. And, you know, just do what makes you happy. Do what brings you happy. Believe in what you want to believe in, okay? People find that to be so attractive about you. You may be very open-minded, okay? Okay, so a twist in the tale. The unexpected, a change you did not see coming. So one, you may be very adaptable. You may adapt very easily with change, or in times of change. People find that to be attractive. You yourself may just come off as weird. Like, people may feel like, or say that you're weird, you're strange, or, you know, maybe you have beliefs that people wouldn't expect. People find that attractive about you. Maybe you have a style about you, or a way of dressing yourself, a way of doing your hair that people find to be really unique. But people feel like you are the twist in the tale. You are the unexpected. So there's something about you that you wouldn't quite guess upon meeting you the first time. People find it to be extremely attractive. You're just so unique. And people love that. People are attracted to that. You are the change that people don't really see coming. So yeah, And lastly, let's go ahead and check out what it is exactly that people find irresistible about you. So it says, accept disappointments gracefully. So if something doesn't go your way, you may not be the person to throw a whole tantrum, throw a fit, get angry, be mad at everyone for days on end. You may just accept it and be like, you know what, maybe it just wasn't for me. Maybe it wasn't supposed to work out, okay? And this is how, again, people are perceiving you. If, people find this to be irresistible, this is how other people feel. So, yes, people find this to be extremely attractive, and it's almost like it makes you irresistible that you are so understanding. You don't really take things personally, maybe. You just kind of accept what is. I'm just really hearing, maybe it wasn't meant to be. That's okay. Maybe you move on easily, and I'm not talking about from relationships or anything. Like, when I say move on easily, like I said, if something doesn't work out, you move on. You don't really let it get you down and stop you, which is nothing wrong with something getting you down. Maybe, you contemplate about it, cry about it, be hurt about it for a couple of days, and then after that, you go ahead and, somebody ancestor is on the cards. Go on, little bud, go on. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, people may find it irresistible that you just are very understanding of your circumstances and even of others. Maybe if people disappoint you, you don't really take it personally. You're like, hey, I don't know what you were going through or what was going on in your life where you couldn't meet my expectation that day. It's okay. We're all human. Like I said, you may be very understanding, and people find that to be very irresistible. Okay. It says claim your art. So maybe you're an artist in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but I'm really seeing that people feel that you claim your individuality proudly. Like I said, you may have the way you dress or do your hair. There's something about you that people feel like, some people feel like it's weird, but because you claim it so much, there are a lot of people who find it to be extremely irresistible. Whatever it is you do that you enjoy, that you do proudly, people find that it's just like they're just drawn to you because of it. And they want to be around you because you are unapologetically yourself, maybe. Okay, we have make necessary sacrifices. This might be my pile right here. So what people find irresistible about you is you may make necessary changes that other people would never do. Maybe there are people who feel like, if I was in that person's shoes, I would have never done that. But at the same time, look how well it has turned out for them. That's what some people may really be feeling or saying about you, because there are sacrifices or changes that may intimidate the heck out of other people. And you make those changes. You may be a risk taker or take risks in areas of your life that other people feel like, wow, I could never do that. That was such a big risk. Maybe people even tell you before, you shouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And you do it anyway. You make necessary sacrifices, and you're going through a period of awakening. So this is even confirmation from spirit that you are making the necessary sacrifices to continue elevating and ascending in your life. It is time to elevate and ascend past whatever cycle that you have been in. And that's why you're in this awakening. And that's why I haven't been making the necessary sacrifices. Then spirit is going to make them for you, is what I'm hearing. But yes, people find it very irresistible that there are things that you do that they feel like, wow, that took some, I heard some balls. That took some boldness to do that, to make that move. Okay, so that's one thing. Last card, people find it extremely irresistible that you just accept what is. If something is dying, you let it go. You may just release it. Again, this is how people are perceiving it. Maybe you do take time to grieve the ending to some of these things in your life, or maybe you do, when you take a risk, you take months or weeks to think about it deeply, to really sit down with yourself and try to decide, is this something I want to do? And people find that really irresistible. I'm hearing your strength. People feel like you're very strong, you're very powerful to be able to make the kind of risks that you make and still accept it. Like if something is just not working out, you may be the type to just kind of let it go. people admire the heck out of you about that, really, truly, because there are a lot of people who feel like they don't have the strength, they don't have the power to make hard choices, and that's why they find that irresistible in you, is that they may feel like you make hard, necessary choices that other people may just shy away from, or just be indecisive and not make a choice and end up missing on an opportunity. Yeah, I'm just hearing some of you in this pile too are risk takers, okay? And people find that irresistible. All right, that's all I have for you today, pile 2. Thanks so much for watching, and please comment below if this reading resonated. If it did not resonate at all, then please also feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to. Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile 3, or those who chose this Bloodstone crystal or this oracle card. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly intuitively read your oracle card, because this is a card from Spirit. So what I'm really hearing is Spirit is asking you to be in the here and now, as it says. Spirit wants you to focus on what is happening in your everyday life. Take it one step at a time right now, pile 3s. Don't sweat the small things too much, just let it go and continue to move forward. Focus on how you can continue to put one foot in front of the other right now. Be present. Go outside, breathe, take some deep breaths, relax, do some things that bring you peace and clarity. Okay, that's what Spirit is asking, because you may be your crown chakra may be receiving an upgrade, or your third eye chakra. I'm really seeing it as both. But yes, your crown chakra and your third eye chakra specifically may be going through some upgrades, or you may be receiving some downloads from Spirit right now. It may feel a little overwhelming. It may feel like a bit much. You may feel overwhelmed, but Spirit is asking you to just be gentle with yourself. Take it one step at a time. They say the ladder to success, you can only climb one rung at a time. Or the stairway to success, take it one step at a time, okay? That's what Spirit's asking you to do. So, let's get into the reading. First, let's take a look at how people are viewing or perceiving you currently, which, by the way, guys, may or may not be an accurate depiction of you. Because remember, this is how other people are perceiving you right now, okay? So we have Damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So yes, maybe this is why you may be feeling a little overwhelmed. People are perceiving you to be very independent right now. Maybe you just got out of some kind of long-term relationship, or maybe you were once upon a time in a codependent or not very healthy relationship with someone where, yeah, like I said, it was codependent. Maybe they were relying too much on you. Maybe you were relying too much on them. It could be both ways. But either way, people feel like right now, whether you have a partner or not, you're very independent. You are relying on yourself, okay? We have child wounded. Yeah, what did I say? You really may have been through some things that just hurt you or cut you deep, or there may have been people in your life that cut you deep. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, pile 3. But it says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. I'm immediately hearing Spirit say, forgive yourself. Whatever it is, forgive yourself and love yourself. You were not the person you are right now. You did not have all the information that you have right now. Whatever it is that you're going through, and if this message is for you, you will know. If you're kind of confused, then it might not be for you. But whoever this message is for, forgive yourself. You didn't do anything wrong, and you definitely didn't do anything to deserve being hurt, being harmed, being attacked spiritually, physically, emotionally, being abused spiritually, physically, emotionally, or mentally. So yeah, you didn't deserve it. You really didn't, okay? So yeah. Anyway, back to the reading. How people are perceiving you right now. People may really feel like you've been through a lot, and because of that, you are so compassionate. You have so much love in your heart for others. People may feel that you're very good. I feel like these are children, like you're very good with kids, or people may see you with kids, and you may connect with your inner child and thus be able to connect with children, you know? That's a very special gift in itself. So your life purpose may even involve children, or you may work with children, be a teacher in some way. Interesting. But yes, I'm really seeing kind of spirit come through in this card and say, you know, it's okay. You didn't deserve it. Please forgive yourself. I'm not gonna sit here and say forgive whoever else was involved. Okay, that's not the message you're gonna get from me. If you want to hear that, you might want to find somebody else's channel, because all I'm gonna say is forgive yourself and keep it pushing, boo. Okay, gambler. So it says willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. So people may really, some people may feel like, one, maybe you gamble, or they may feel like you take risks, or you unnecessarily expose yourself by taking certain risks that they may feel don't pay off or aren't gonna pay off. Whatever, don't listen to them. Do what you gotta do, okay? But I'm also saying people may feel like you're very intuitive. You're very aware of what's going on around you. People may feel that they can't really get one over on you, because it's like, even if you were blindfolded, you could see straight through them, straight through their bullshit, okay? Some people really feel that way. And then lastly, we have gossip. Okay, so it says awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Yes, people perceive you to be very trustworthy. Even though this card says gossip, don't really mind it. I would say not all forms of gossip are negative per se. But anyways, it says, yes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others. So you really may be a very compassionate and loving person, or people may perceive you to have a very big heart, be very loving, be very kind. You may be the type of person to spread the word about a friend's business, or, you know, to do your best to put your friends out there, or help your friends do things, and not just your friends, but your loved ones as well. You may be the type of person to help people network and make connections in different industries, or if you have any connections in a specific industry someone's trying to break into that you know, then you will give them your connections. People perceive you to be this kind of kind, loving person, okay? So now, let's see what qualities people find oh so attractive about you, pile 2. So we have once upon a midnight jury, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. So people are extremely attracted to how creative you are, okay? If you feel that you are not creative, Spirit is saying you are. There are things that you do that are very creative. You may just not perceive those things to be creative, but they are. They take creativity to even be involved in those kinds of projects, okay? But what I'm really seeing is people find you to be one of the things that people find to be extremely attractive about you is maybe the way you dress or style yourself, your style, your sense of style. People think you're just like a creative genius. Honestly, you may have a lot of creative ideas. And then there's the moon, and I always take that as deep emotions in some way or some form. So there may be people who feel deeply for you, and are extremely, like, genuinely very, very attracted to you because of the way you do things, just who you are as a person. They just see you as a creative project. Not like they want to work on you, but you're just always changing, always building yourself, always adding on these different things to yourself. And also the moon can represent secrets or things that are hidden, as well as emotion, as I said earlier. So yeah, take that as you one. It really may be someone around you that has deep feelings for you and they haven't told you this yet, but you may be sharing. Maybe you write poems, or you're an author, maybe you're an artist, maybe you draw, maybe you paint. Whatever it is that you creatively do, you're telling someone, and this person actually has deep emotions for you. So yeah, if you tell a lot of people, one of those people probably have feelings for you in some way. But yes, people find your creativity and the way you express yourself and your artistic abilities to be very attractive. So it says, Elizabeth and the Lion, it's time to become a great leader. So people feel like you have a lot of potential. And people are attracted to that. People are attracted to how powerful you are, okay? There's no mistaking that the lion is powerful. No one looks at the lion and is like, is it powerful or does it just have the potential? No, it's powerful. People know, that's not the animal you want to just run up on. Or a lot of people know. Some people may not really know. But anyways, yes, people feel like you're just going to go very, very far in life. People may feel like you're also very pretty, whether you're a man or a woman. People may feel that people may feel attracted to you because of just how maybe, if someone, I'm hearing, gets smart with you or tries it with you, you roar, okay? You go off. And it may not even be with all the curse words. Maybe it is with curse words. But whatever it is that you do when people are trying to disrespect you, it shuts them down. So people feel like you are going to become a very great leader. Some people feel like it's just potential. But there are people around you who feel like, no, that person right there, that's a leader. Straight up. Okay. And they're attracted to that. Okay. So last card for this question, it says, the unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. So I'm really hearing, and this is what people find attractive about you, people who used to be in your life that you have cut off or moved away from or no longer speak to, miss the hell out of you. They miss you so much. It literally says obsessive grief. It doesn't get any clearer than that, guys. Endless regret. People who do you dirty or people who disrespect you may really feel like they messed up big time. For this to come out and what people find attractive, you may stand up for yourself and walk away and just, that's it. You're not going back. You're not going to give these kinds of people more and more energy. Like once I just heard enough is enough. When enough is enough for you, people may feel like you just dead, whatever it is, the situation, the friendship, the partnership, the romantic relationship, for some reason is the words I want to use. So there are people who used to know you who want to come back into your life. There are people who may have done you wrong from their own perspective, who are looking back in unending sadness on the situation and how they acted. There are people who regret how they treated you. And it's like, on one hand, they find it so attractive that you know you're worth enough to walk away from them. That you know who you are enough to say, no, I will not stand for this. You're not going to treat me like this. And do what's best for you. But on the other hand, people are so upset and hurt that you chose you. And they're honestly upset and hurt over what they did, and upset and hurt with themselves. Like, why did you do that? I don't know. That's really what I'm hearing. Okay, next, we're going to see what it is exactly people find irresistible about you, Pile 3. Live life to the fullest. Okay, so some people may feel like you are just so vibrant. People find your energy to be irresistible, like your vibrancy, how alive you are. You may just have a lot of energy, or you may laugh very loud, or you may like to joke around and be goofy and play. Maybe you like to go to parties, but whatever it is, people feel like you like to enjoy life, and when they're around you, they feel like they're living life to the fullest. You may seriously, like I said earlier, I think it said something about taking risks, or I said, yes, taking risks, gambler. Yeah, people may feel like you live life to the fullest by taking risks, and they find that to be so irresistible. Okay, it's kind of like, I'm hearing, maybe you're one of those people where people either really, really love you, or people just hate you and they're just hating on everything you do, or they love you and they're loving everything you do, So yeah, people feel like you be living life to the fullest, to the best of your ability, and they find that so irresistible. Okay, so people find your ability to rejuvenate yourself to be irresistible. So maybe after, if you do like to go on a party, maybe you're even a quiet person, but you're just very goofy, very funny, or you know how to make people laugh. Whatever it is, you also know how to disconnect, set healthy boundaries, and take time to yourself. And this is how people are perceiving you, because this is you know, obviously what people find irresistible about you. So people, if they feel like they can't get a hold of you, and then finally they get a hold of you and you're like, yeah, I just needed a couple days or a couple weeks to myself, honestly, and that's it. You don't over explain. You just let them know, like, yeah, I just needed time to myself. People find that to be irresistible. Like, yes, this person takes time for their own mental and emotional health. That's attractive. That's very, very attractive to a lot of people. A lot of people may want to learn how to do that, may want you to teach them how to do that, okay? How to rejuvenate and how to restore after that. Wow, look at this card. So, people find your ability to tune out distractions to be extremely irresistible. Like, you literally have two cards here pretty much saying that you take time to yourself. If you don't, Spirit is saying you should. You do need to take time to yourself. You need to tune out the distractions. But if you've already been doing that, good on you, hun, because you are right on track at this time. So people find it very irresistible that you can tune out whatever's going on around you and really just spend time to yourself. I'm hearing even in a room full of people, even in a crowded room, you can sit by yourself and still enjoy your own presence without needing to be the center of attention, without constantly trying to be in everyone's space. People find that really irresistible. You may keep to yourself a lot, maybe an introvert, or maybe you just prefer to be off on your own, you know? People find that to be extremely irresistible. Maybe you disconnect from social media and you let people know, oh yeah, I haven't been on in a couple days. I just really wanted to disconnect from that. People, they may not say it, but they find that to be extremely irresistible, your ability to do that, okay? And last card, we have love yourself. Y'all, the ability to tune out distractions is a form of self-love. The ability to rejuvenate yourself is a form of self-love, okay? The ability to enjoy life and live your life to the fullest, regardless of what other people are trying to say, is a form of self-love. So people find the way that you love yourself to be so irresistible. It makes people just want to be in your energy, to spend time with you, because you love yourself and you love who you are. And again, this is how people are perceiving you. So even if you feel that there are things about yourself that you don't really like, but you don't talk about it, or you feel like there are things that you're not so happy with right now about yourself, people they may not be seeing those things. People may really be seeing that you take the time out to love yourself. You take the time out to do things you enjoy, maybe. Whatever ways you love yourself, people love that about you. People love, if you set healthy boundaries with people, people love that. People find you to be so irresistible because you love yourself. You respect yourself. And if you don't, well, you're a leader, so you need to. This is the time to start. This is the video that's telling you, start respecting yourself. Start setting boundaries with people and respecting your boundaries regardless. If they don't respect your boundaries, then, you know, that's on them, you know. No, just let it be known, like, hey, you can do whatever you want, but I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not going to accept this kind of behavior. You know, like, you don't just take it from people if people are trying to just do whatever and not respect your boundaries. Because I personally feel like, for example, if I decide, okay, I want to be by myself for a few days and someone invites me out somewhere, I'm just going to say no. I'm not really going to over explain too much about why. If I don't want to go because I decided I want to take some days to myself, I'm just going to say no. I don't want to go. That's it. I'm not going to continue to explain myself over and over and over again about why, because to me that's disrespecting my boundaries. I shouldn't have to over explain myself to people just because they personally take what I'm saying as an attack, when to me I'm just saying, yeah, no, that's not really what I want to do. If me saying no offends someone, then that's on them. You don't have to accept my no. I'm just still not going to go, and I'm still not really going to pick up your calls if you're like, well, I'm upset with you because you said no. Well, that's my boundary. I said no and I meant it. So it's not going to change, but you're more than welcome to have your own emotions. So maybe you're that kind of person where you're just like, hey, if that's how you feel about what went down between us or what happened, that's okay. You know, that's how you feel. That's it. It is what it is, you know? But yeah, that's all I have for you, Pile 3. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment below if this reading resonated. If it did not resonate at all, then please also feel free to check out any other positive videos you feel drawn to. Thanks for watching again. Bye.